From the House of Sun Go, this is Gay Topics, the only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Good evening, today is Sunday, January 17th, 2021. The year's supposed to be different, but things are only getting worse. And I really do hope everyone is safe and at home during this uncertain times, and what's going on in this country is just really unimaginable. But if only things could get worse. At 2:34 today, I lost part of my soul. I lost part of who I am. Most of my adult life, I've known this individual to literally have my back, to be my shadow, to be my inner reflection, to be my personality, to be my only love. My best friend has passed away. I adopted him at 6 weeks old. His birthday is just shy of a month. On February 23rd, he would have made 21. But my baby, Bill Clinton, has passed away. And I'm gonna miss Bill. I really am. It's hurting me now because everywhere I look, there's things that remind me of him. And it's very hurtful. It's very difficult. Even as I try to clean things up. It's only been a matter of hours, and it's kicking in, and I really hope I can get through this. This is a very difficult moment in my life. As anybody know who's a pet lover knows the grief that I am suffering at this very moment. It is far beyond anything that I expected, and it's very overwhelming. Everywhere I turn, there's a reflection of him. And if not that, I'm thinking of memories that I've had with him. So there's always the reminder that he's still there, which is a good thing, but in reality, he's not. And that's very challenging, and I hope I can get through this. I really do. And I'm gonna miss you, Bill. I'm gonna miss you, Bill Clinton. Here's a video of him giving a speech, as he most often did, which is why I thought the name was appropriate. Take a look at this. Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? There's so many good memories. As many of you, like I've done in season 1, I've talked about my dog tremendously, and he's been a part of my life. My entire adult life, I've only known a dog, and he's now gone. I've never been in a relationship. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I've been blacklisted, like you know who. I hate to even put comparison to myself because I am not that person. You know, I'm not racist. I am not evil. I am not disrespectful. I am not rude. I am not crazy. I'm grieving. I'm grieving, and there's nobody here to hug me, to hold me, to kiss me, to let me cry on their shoulder, to even converse with. I'm here by myself talking to a camera. One of my best friends of 20 years have passed away. Today, bad things always happen in threes, and today is a perfect example. Oh. bad things always happen in threes. And today is a perfect example of that. I am going through it. You may not see this because I'm on camera and I have to maintain somewhat normalcy. Who am I going to talk to? Just keep talking. There was a time when Bill Clinton was like 2 or 3 years old, and he had a problem with scooting. He was scooting on the rug and scooting on the floor. One day we were crossing the street. As many of you know, I've never walked him on a leash before, and we've walked miles, for miles, sometimes to the George Washington Bridge, or even a 9/11 memorial, and I live in Harlem. Everybody knows that's a far commute. But we would just walk, and we were crossing the street in the middle of a crosswalk, and he started scooting. The lady was crossing on 14th Street to get on 8th Avenue. That was waiting at the light was gagging. I could see her crying inside the car because it was too funny. He was like, you could see the white paint and him scooting across it. Oh, there was another time, I think I mentioned this. When I used to live in Jersey City, New Jersey, and which I might say was a far better commute than Far Rockaway, because I lived in the same state and it took me 2.5 hours to get home, whereas I lived in a different state and it only took me 8 minutes. Props to Jersey City, New Jersey. But I remember I lived in an apartment in Jersey City, New Jersey, and my landlord didn't accept pets. But, you know, I'm thinking the same law in New York City applies to New Jersey, whereas if you have a pet and the pet is not a nuisance to the neighbors or being aggressive with the neighbors or the neighborhood itself, then after 3 months the landlord can't do anything because there's no problem. So I had to Bill Clinton for more than 3 months, but now the landlord wanted to investigate to see if there was an animal in the apartment. So I put him in the closet. But after that, it's like my landlord kept doing inspection after inspection, and I kept hiding him, and all of a sudden he learned to live in a closet. I couldn't get him out the closet. Funny how this is gay topics and I couldn't get my dog to come out the closet. Remember, you're always in the mix with gay topics. Oh, I need that laugh. I've had some good memories and I had some bad memories, you know, and 20 years is a very long time. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him deeply and greatly. As I said, part of me is gone. Part of me is now broken yet again. And where am I? Here by myself, talking to a camera. What do I do? Where do I go? Do I get another dog? No, because every single adoption agency, especially during this pandemic where everyone wants to adopt a pet, which I'm very grateful for, but because in doing so, there's no adoptions available. Everybody has a pandemic pet, and more time that I need a pet, you know, that my dog is gone after 20 years, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. I need a pet more than ever. Oh, wow, it's really difficult. It's really difficult, but you'll get through this. You'll get through this. see you look skinny. Okay, let me see. That's all right. From the House of Songo, this is Gay Topics. The only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Good evening. Today is Sunday, January 17th, 2020. Oh. Because I miss saying, okay. From the House of Songo, this is Gay Topics, the only gay source for hot topics and gay news. Good evening. Today is Sunday, January 17th, 2021. I'm your host, Poppy Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. This is a special report. As many of you know and have been following me, know that I have a beloved dog named Bill Clinton. I put a GoFundMe up to help pay the veterinarian bill. It's been a sad day for me because at 2:34 p.m. today, my dog of 20 years, that's right, 20 years. I adopted Bill when he was 6 weeks old. 20 years has passed away. He couldn't walk. He stopped barking. His tail has been between his legs for like 2 years now. He stopped eating. I knew it was coming. And it's very hurtful because everywhere I look, I'm reminded of something of him. 20 years is a very long time. He was my shadow, my best friend, my inner reflection, my partner in crime, my associate, my buddy, my daddy. Because as he got older, I had to call him daddy. My president, my baby. I'm gonna miss him. I just called the New York City Well hotline and the operator told me that it's like a marriage, 20 years is a marriage, and it really was. It was a marriage made in heaven because he was the only one who accepted me. He is the only one that's been by my side. He's the only one who listened. He's the only one who loved me. He was my baby. I'm gonna miss him. It hasn't hit me yet, but it's gonna hit me, and it's gonna hit me hard. And I only have this camera to talk to because there is nobody here. No a therapist, no a doctor, no psychologist. They're not friends. They're not family. They're just doing their jobs. And sitting here by myself with just a camera and being reminded of something that makes me feel like he's there, but when I look, he's not. Oh man. It's gonna hit me, and it's coming. Please. This is very difficult. This is very difficult. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows I exist. I have so many family and nieces and nephews that don't even know I exist. Fans no longer know I exist. People no longer know I exist. The only person that knew of my existence was my dog, Bill Clinton. And he's not here anymore. The only person who knew of my existence, please put that into perspective. The only person who knew of my existence is no longer here. I am nobody. there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I am both right now, and I am alone because he's not here. And there's that awkward feeling, I can't get it out of my head. And lonely because I'm just lonely and don't have that person, there at that particular time, which is what I need right now. Try to maintain because you're on camera. It's been very difficult. It's been very, very difficult. But somehow, some way, given my life has been dramatic as it's been and overwhelming and painful, I'm a strong individual. For Christ's sakes, I was in a war. I know I can get through this. I know I can get through this. Oh, I'm gonna miss him so bad. I'm gonna miss him so much. Most of my loyal fans know how much this is hurting me. How most of the people who own pets know. No, let's do it again. Anyone who owns a pet know exactly the grief that I'm going through at this very moment. Anyone who's loved a pet, anyone who's adopted a pet, anyone who had a child knows exactly the grief that I'm going through right now. 20 years is a very long time. I can even say 21 because he would have been 21 on February 23rd. Just shy of a month, he would have been 21. So I can say he's 21. But no, I would do it at 20. 20 years is a long time. 20 years. Bill Clinton has been my side, my shadow, my baby, my daddy. I stopped calling him Bill Clinton a long time ago. I call him Daddy all the time. But it's interesting seeing, as I look back and think of it, and look at it in a different perspective, the way he transformed through his life. It's very interesting. I'm gonna miss him. Well, I just wanted to send my thoughts, prayers, and condolences with myself. Well, I thought I'd just be honest and I really thought I'd be honest and share my feelings and what I'm currently grieving at the very moment and pain that I'm suffering. If anybody were to reach out to me, please reach out to me now. Or you know anyone who's in grave danger, please call the National Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK. Please reach out to anyone, including myself. I am a suicide survivor. Is anyone, please, anyone, reach out. It's a very difficult time for me and I can really use the condolences and prayers. I want to thank you for listening to this special report of Gay Topics and remembering of Bill Clinton. I love you, baby. I'm gonna miss you. Remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. I'm Pop Bishongo, your only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics All Day Monday. See you tomorrow. good dog. I'm gonna miss him. My best friend. If anyone needs to reach out to me, please, I could really use your condolences and prayers. This is a very difficult time for me, and I am by myself, and I could really use your help. So please reach out to me. Until then, remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. I'm your host, Papi Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Please stay tuned for Gay Topics all day Monday. Until then, have a blessed night. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Bye. Remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. Stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics all day Monday. Till then, have a blessed night. That's it for this special edition of Gay Topics. Bill Clinton. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. Please reach out. I could really use the condolences and prayers. Thank you. Remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. I'm your host, Papi Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Please stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics all day Monday. Have a blessed night. Bye. I'm gonna miss him. I really am. And please reach out to me if you can. I can really use the condolences and prayers. I really want to thank you for the opportunity. Oh, I'm gonna miss him so bad. Please reach out to me if you can. I could really use the condolences and prayers. Thank you in advance. Until then, remember, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. He's my baby. It's gonna be very difficult. Please, I can really use your condolences and prayers. Thank you in advance. Until then, remember, you're always in a mix with Gay Topics. I'm your host, Papi Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Please stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics all day Monday. Until then, have a blessed night. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. He was a really good dog. Oh, it's gonna be very difficult. Please, I can really use your condolences and prayers. Thank you in advance. Until then, remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. I'm your host, Papi Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Please stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics all day Monday. Until then, have a blessed night. Bye. It's been a very difficult year, and no. I'm really gonna miss him. He was a good dog, and it's gonna be very difficult these next couple days. Please reach out if you can. I can really use your condolences and prayers. Thank you in advance. Until then, remember, you're always in the mix with Gay Topics. I'm your host, Papi Songo, the only host to bring you the latest gay and lesbian headlines and breaking news. Please stay tuned tomorrow for Gay Topics all day Monday. Until then, have a blessed night.